Back inside the Brent Event Center, Brandon Marcus joined by Russ Turner. First game in the books. Let's go pregame. What was it like for you to watch those banners get unveiled?
Yeah, you know, the school did a great job with the video and the presentation, and that was neat. That was really good for me, and surely for all of our veterans on the team who are part of that, and hopefully for the fans too. You know, I haven't spent a lot of time focusing on rewatching all that, so it was special to feel that energy again that group created. And there were a lot of highlights in there of our seniors or the guys who left the program after last year. So I miss those guys. That's really what I was thinking.
You obviously have a lot of seniors now, but also a lot of freshmen.
Yeah.
What do you think that moment was like for the freshmen who weren't a part of this?
Yeah, I'd be interested to know. I think that they came here in part because of that success. You know, we had a lot of kids interested in our program because of what we did in the spring. And so I'm sure it was interesting for them. And then to be able to come out in front of a crowd like this tonight for those guys and get their first run wearing UC Irvine jerseys, that's something they'll always remember. I'm sure of that.
Let's talk about the game. Big difference from the first half to the second half. What changed really from the first to the second?
Well, I think we played better in the second half. I think that our depth and speed up and down the floor wore them out. They're a good team, and we knew that was going to be a good team that we played tonight. You know, they're playing Division II, so they probably haven't adjusted to the three-point line being further out. They've struggled in the games that they've had at shooting threes, and I thought that we made them struggle some. In the first half, I didn't think we were attentive enough on defense. We had more back cuts than I can remember us giving up. And I thought that our guys were probably just more focused on the offensive end than what we need to be, which is typical for early in the season. You know, we're going to be successful if we defend every play and rebound every play, and I thought that we got better used to playing them in the second half on the defensive end.
Any concentrated effort to get Evan going in that second half? Because obviously only 2 points in the first half. It seemed like you drew up that first play for him to get that open look.
Well, I drew the first play to go inside, you know, because we have advantage against their team at the 4 spot. And so when Tommy and Brad are together, they're forced into difficult decisions with Tommy in the post. And Evan just executed well, and Tommy made the unselfish, easy play to get Evan a shot. We know Evan can produce. And I don't think I have to call plays for him. Sometimes I do, though. And his level of assertiveness and unselfishness tonight was just about right. I thought the first half he got thrown off by a tough offensive foul call early in the game. That really has an impact on a scoring player when you get that one. So I felt for him on that because I didn't think that was a very solid call. And I know the impact it has. But we know Evan can play. And Evan played today like a senior, like a veteran, as really all of our veterans I thought did. I was especially pleased with Brad Green. He was outstanding defensively in this game, and he was good on offense too, and that's what he can be. He can be both those things, but he was smart, he was poised, really good performance for him after a full year away from this type of night.
Which of the freshmen stood out for you? Because you're going to have to play a bunch of them because you obviously have a lot of veterans on your team, but you're going to come up with a lot of redshirt freshmen and straight-up freshmen off the bench. Yeah,
we've got tough redshirt decisions now to make, and we're going to make some of those, and so we won't play as many guys as we did tonight. Isaiah Lee was solid tonight, and he's going to play a critical role for us this year. We know that, as is Austin Johnson, and as I hope will Jaron Artest. Jaron didn't have a very good night tonight, but it's hard to play well in this environment the first time you feel it. What I think we've got to do with our whole team, but especially with the freshmen, is just continue to focus on getting better. We weren't very good defensively tonight. That'll be the focus of our video sessions as a follow-up to this game. But UC San Diego does some things that are particularly hard for our defense with the way they can stretch the floor and shoot it at all 5 positions. And overall, I thought we handled that well. If they had made some more threes, maybe we wouldn't feel that way. But we did the job at night.
How do you like where your team is right now heading into the regular season?
I think we're okay. You know, I like these guys. That's one of the neat things about coaching here at UC Irvine. I like the players that we end up with. They're fun to be around. Sometimes I want us to be more serious and tough-minded in the way that we approach practice in the games, but I think we're kind of right where we should be at this point. I don't think we're ahead. I don't think we're behind, but we're going to be able to find that out with the schedule we face their next 5 games all in a row. I mean, there's a good chance we can get exposed on a few nights in that trip. Hopefully there'll be times where we play well and we show the toughness that we defined ourselves with last year, but that's still yet to be seen with this group.
Coach, thanks for the time.
Okay, thank you.
That's
Thanks for
Russ
everybody
Turner
who's here.
as UC Irvine picks up an 80-64 victory in the first game, the exhibition contest for UC Irvine.